All right, welcome to the Kona Daily Pods, brought to you by Training Peaks, the #1 training app in the world. It's used by everyone, from world tour coaches to first-time triathletes. Training Peaks is the gold standard for planning, tracking, and making sense of all the suffering. We're here at the Ironman World Championships in Kailua, Kona, the Super Bowl of suffering and athletes pissing themselves. This week's going to be a bit different. This isn't your average media circus. You're not going to hear us dragging pros in interviews between their sponsor shoots and hot and sweaty booth appearances. We want to give them a break this week. They've already got enough media and cameras in their face. Instead, you're going to get the chaos, the rumors on the island, and the stories from people who are actually here on the island. So there's just something about this island. If you've never been here, it's a magical place. You got to come around the race time. So we're just hoping to bring a glimpse of that to you guys who are not here right now. These are going to be short little micro pods, kind of daily pods. We know all y'all's time is valuable, so we appreciate you giving it to us. So we'll be quick. We plan to have on some triathlon nerds, former pros, coaches, and a few people who have absolutely no idea what they're talking about and probably shouldn't be holding a mic in the first place. With that being said, let's dive into it. All right before we start, I just want to tell a quick story on kind of how this podcast came together. When I was like 9 years old doing triathlons, became like such a super fan. I was watching Breakfast with Bob and would watch this on the live stream almost every night. Fast forward to about 2016, it was my dream to come out here. I was a 20-year-old kid, picked up a camera. A good friend of mine in Boulder, Ivan O'Gorman, actually sent out some emails to a bunch of different brands trying to find me work. And actually, Sean from Zoot, I don't know if Sean's in here. Yeah, Sean's back there.
Sean, throw your hand up.
Tossed me $300 and Training Peaks, actually, believe it or not, $500. So I bought my plane ticket. I slept on someone's couch. I came out here, messaged Luke and Beth McKenzie, actually, as they were announcing. Neither of them were racing, and you guys were just launched Wind Republic. And so I picked up my camera, followed Luke for a while, started the Kona series right there. And then from there, the Kona series kind of exploded, I guess, on YouTube, and that's something I was always wanting to do, was make YouTube videos around triathlon. And they invited me to come out to the Island House Triathlon. Came out there, shot a bunch of media and content, met Pat.
Hold on, you were Ellie Salthouse's bag boy. That's
yes,
right. Most people don't know this. You know who Ellie Salthouse is? That really hot female triathlete. No, and I only use that description for the next line.
Nobody invited you out.
They used to be dating.
You invited me.
How did that happen?
Luke told me he paid for my ticket.
Ooh.
I will still never understand that relationship.
I got to come out there, and then I met Pat, and I convinced somehow Pat to launch a YouTube channel with Gwen. And Pat's like, well, we haven't told anyone this yet, but we're moving to running. She's leaving triathlon. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So really, that's how we met Pat. Then Kyle and I were on a group text, and we were chatting about triathlon every day. And then I was like, we need to press record and start recording what we say. And that's kind of how we're here today. And so I guess it points me back to, if this sport is so amazing, this community is so amazing, it's given back to me. The same people that are involved years ago are still here today. Training Peaks sponsor show. Beth and Luke have been absolutely incredible to me from the day I met them. Sean hasn't hired me since that day. I guess I didn't do a good enough job for him, so I still love you, Sean. No, but Sean's been at every one of our live shows, and it just shows you how amazing this community is. So if you're at home watching this and you've ever thought about creating content around triathlon, it's the best community in the world. It's changed my life. It's changed pretty much every life of these people up here. So just want to give a round of applause, not only for the people up here, but even you, the fans yourself, for being so welcome to us and just this community in whole. So thank you so much for coming.
I guess this is the time that I give my signature hello and welcome back to another episode of Pro Tri News. We are here in Kona for the live show that we have moved to a bigger venue because the amount of people and overwhelming support that we've received. So thank you all for being here and wanting to listen to us.
And for those just tuning in online, We didn't say this. We originally, Canyon has been absolutely phenomenal to us. They were hosting us over at the House of Champions. If you've never been to Kona, it's phenomenal. The activations that all the brands do all week. We moved over to another venue so we could fit the crowd. So hats off to Canyon for hosting us, and hats off to our 2 special guests. Even an athlete racing this weekend, Steph Clutterbuck.
Hi.
Woo!
So, as a group, we would love to get rid of Steph, but the feedback online, if we sacked Steph now, we were done for. I mean, the online feedback we get, like when there's a show now and Steph's not on, I will say most of the females that have ever done triathlon slide into our DMs telling us we're awful. So Steph is not really a special guest. She's more of a co-host now, backed by popularity. And you are racing in 2 days' time.
I am. I can't quite believe it, actually. I think the last 4 months has been absolutely ridiculous on my end in terms of just kind of the health struggles that I've been through. So to be here 2 days out, knowing that I'm going to start a World Championship is amazing. And I've cried like 5 times today already. So I'm going to try not to do that here. But
Steph is a bit of a crier.
I am a crier.
I did a 6-week camp with Steph, and she is a bit of a crier. And her parents are sat there laughing because and her boyfriend as well.
But yeah, thank you so much to everyone that's sent me a message and showed me support over the last 4 months. It really has been massively appreciated and got me here today.
And our regular live show hosts from whether it's New Zealand to Germany to Kona previously, Beth McKenzie. Thanks for coming back.
They just keep inviting me because we keep providing the beers.
No. You give a good insight into the race and you'll never shy away from a controversial take or a good pick. So, of course, we are here for the Ironman World Championships female edition in Kona, the last of the separated editions. We have a pretty unbelievable field to start us off. And Kyle will obviously have show notes that none of us have read.
I read them.
You read them this morning when I sent them out at like 3 a.m. because I was jet lagged?
I actually didn't even know you made show notes for this show.
I mean, it's brilliant. He even linked all of the start list for us.
Yeah.
No, that's mega. Thanks.
So Kyle, take us away.
I only have a full-time job, so no worries, guys. I'll take care of this.
It's the people with the jobs that actually
know what to do. So
Beth.
the thing that we started doing with the live show was talking about the past champions. So I think starting with that is only appropriate. There's 3 past champions racing here today with this weekend with Chelsea Sedaro, Laura Phillip, and Lucy Charles Barclay. What we've done is usually someone has taken one of them, but if you guys want to just give like a couple sentences of like why they can win and then why they can't win, and then we'll move on to the rest of the show. So past champion Chelsea Sedaro, why she can win, why she can't win.
Perfect. Do you mind if I just jump in
Go
with
ahead.
that one?
Take it.
Look, I think with respect to Chelsea, she had a fantastic race in Nice last year, to give her credit for where it's due. She came across the line in 3rd place. However, she had a 20-minute deficit, I believe. Roughly.
Yeah.
So I think the issue is going to be the field this year. We're blessed with, I would say, all of the contenders are here. It's going to be, I think, a much different dynamic on the bike. And the only way that she potentially gets back into that podium position is if a bunch of people collapsed on the run ultimately. Which, look, if you look at that, can happen on the men's race. So, the way that she won in 22 was complete domination ultimately. She rode really well, ran exceptionally well, but it would take that performance and honestly leveling up from it for her to win. And I just don't necessarily think that we've seen that since October in 22.
Yeah, but the reason that Chelsea can win is the same reason Patrick Lang won last year, is that nobody is thinking that he can do it. And I think that is probably her biggest asset in it. So you just never know.
Yep,
She runs well here.
And have you seen her kit?
Her kit's super. Oh,
The
Win
white
Republic.
and gold. White and
here
gold
we
is
go,
nice.
Yeah, the white kit's nice. And Kat had the choice of the white kit, and she was like, I am not putting that on display. Chelsea, fair play to her. She just went for it.
Girl, it's going to be good. Watch out. Okay, there's my plug. Done.
I'll take Lucy Charles.
Okay.
She can win it because to win this race, historically, and I mean like almost historically, we're talking like 7 years now, you don't have to beat anyone else. You know, if you want to win this race, don't worry about beating Laura Phillip, beating Kat Matthews, beating whoever. If you beat Lucy Charles, you will win this race. You know, 7 times now, is it? She's either finished second or first. You don't need more than that to explain why Lucy can win this. You know, she's fantastic at this race. She seems different. She's happy. She's social. Like, she's interacting with the other female pros a lot more. If I had a complaint about Lucy, it's like they're quite a tight team and they're not that interactive, whereas a lot of the ladies are. This time, totally different this year. She's super social. She's been like that at the T100 races. She seems happy and confident. She's won T100 races on the run. Like, when did we see Lucy win races on the run against good runners? What I was going to struggle with is, like, why can't she win it? And I think the only thing that can stop her winning this, potentially, is Taylor Knibb. If Taylor Knibb attacks her and goes, and Lucy goes with her and dies, and, like, what, you know, she won't be happy with not being first off the bike, because that's how she raced. I could see her blowing herself to pieces, like fighting with Taylor too much. But honestly, I'm scraping the barrel to give you a reason why, like, Lucy Charles
I got
can't
something
win.
on why she can't win.
Really?
Yeah. I love Reese and I love Lucy. That's like
We gotta stop
a
doing
saying
that, by the
around
way.
here. I love them. I love
Yeah,
them.
we gotta stop
But
doing that.
The thing is, it's like something no one's talking about is Lucy has raced more this season than she has in the past 6 seasons. So the fatigue may or may not be a factor in this race come Saturday for her.
But she's ducked the competition outside of the 200 races all season.
So you're saying
She's
Lucy's
won 2
ducking.
T100
No,
races. We got it. Yeah, I know we gave her ducking at Lanzarote. Yeah. We said ducking, and that was ducking.
I'm talking about Ironman. I'm talking about going to Frankfurt and
Yeah,
racing
but no,
Canada.
but let's be fair to her.
She did go race 70.3 Eagleman and had a pretty great performance
And
there.
T100
T100
series.
London.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's
the
done
T100
4
London
T100
was,
races.
Yeah.
I think what she did in T100 London.
Fatigue is a legit thing. That's why I'm saying she can't win.
Yeah, but
maybe.
I just think what we saw from her at T100 London all of a sudden put everyone on the back foot a little bit and goes, okay, now I think she's potentially on track for a huge race in Kona.
Steph, how can Laura Phillip win this race?
I think Laura might be one of the smartest athletes on the start line, and that's going to be how she wins the race. What we'll see this year are dynamics that we've never seen in a women's race before. There are more faster swimmers, and there are more better cyclists, and I think that will only help an athlete like Laura because she won't be on her own and she won't be expected to do the work. So then she's got this run that we all know is there, that she's going to be unleashing along the Queen K, and I think that is what is going to have people moving scared, and Lucy knows that this time. I think before we were all pretty confident she could go gun to tape, but now she will have gaps that she needs to keep an eye on.
Now, Steph, because of your swim dominance, how do you explain that swim that she had in Roth, and how does she close the gap from, I mean, let's call it what it is. It was a really bad swim in Roth. What will she have done from Roth to turn around to today?
So I think a lot of it will be going back to basics and rebuilding that water feel, because it's nothing to do with fitness. So she would have taken her stroke back to basics. We know that her and Phillip is so kind of focused on the attention to detail. So they'd have gone back to the start, what has worked in the past, because we saw her, I mean, in Hamburg, she was with Kat. And then Roth, maybe it was a blip.
That was your fault. Steph was meant to be on the start list. Kat needed some fast feet to get out with so she could get clear of Laura. And Steph single-handedly cost Kat the win in Hamburg. Yeah, she had some major health issues, sure. Feel sorry for her, but I'm the real victim here.
And Mark did remind me of that after the finish.
Is that when you cried?
I mean,
Does anyone have
Is
why
that
Laura
when you cried
Phillip,
at camp as he reminded you of it?
Yes, multiple times.
Okay.
anyone have why Laura Phillip can't win? I can start it if you want.
I don't think we would. Look, if Laura Phillip does the ride that she did last year in Nice, she is in it to win it come the marathon. Mark and I were watching that ride that she did last year in Nice, and we both looked at each other at the halfway point and thought, okay, this is trending in a direction that goes really well for Laura. I mean, if she gets out of the water and has the swim that she has in Roth and she's 8 minutes down, what do we think?
Yeah, I think it depends on which group she's in, and if she's with not the wheels, but like the people that she is targeting, she'll know how to stay with them. But if not, I think she's got more of her work cut out for her. Like if she's with a cat, she's got a lot more chance.
My hot take for this race is the swim is going to be far more important than anyone thinks it is.
No, I think
Yeah, I agree.
But dig into that right now.
Well, I think there are so many splits that could happen, and 90 seconds out the swim might very quickly turn into like a 6-minute deficit on the bike if you're with the wrong wheels. So there are some key swim bikers that we know can push really hard on the bike very early, who will tow athletes that are maybe fighting for the podium but don't want to put in the work. And if you're on the wrong side of the split, it's going to be so hard to make that up. And that's what Lucy will want to know about, who's where and who's in which group. And then you've got the likes of Laura and Kat and Chelsea that are going to have feet that they want to be on because they know that strategically that's going to be the best place for them to be for the bike.
Yeah, and they'll have people that want to get rid of them too.
And Steph, can you just talk us about the lineup and how you think that may change on Saturday compared to how everyone lined up in the swim in 23?
So I think, in the swim 23, I may be wrong, but we had obviously Lucy out front. We then had, I think it was 2 solo swimmers with Taylor and Beck Clark, and then there was a slightly bigger second pack. I think we have Lucy plus maybe 1 or 2. So that gap closes. I think it could be Taylor and Rebecca Clark. I feel as though they are both very aggressive swimmers, and Lucy is racing slightly differently. She's not feeling, I haven't asked her this, but she's now used to coming out with people in the swim. She's been doing it in the T100. So for her, she can actually maybe not push herself quite so fast so that she has more left for the bike and run. So she won't be uncomfortable having people around her. And I think that second group could have 8 swimmers in it, which there's Lotte Wilms, there's Hayley Chura. I would absolutely love to be in that group.
Steph will be in that group.
I got a couple more names for
Steph,
you.
I got a question.
Yes.
How big's your swim bonus for first out of the water, and will that dictate
Just say
or
a number.
impact
Just say a
the
number.
race?
Come on.
I am not answering
Are we
that
going
question.
plus or minus $5,000? Because
I don't actually know. Matt doesn't know either. Yeah, let's go.
Her boyfriend Matt is sat there. He's the big sexy Welshman. And he's going with no comments, so we'll leave that what it is. But Lucy's basically impossible to beat out of the water here. I mean, that's fair to say. She is a ex-pro swimmer, wonderful swimmer. I still think she'll get a gap, but I think it'll be pretty small, and I think she'll break them later than usual. She normally breaks people here straight off the gun and gone. And I think the get-out speed, I think Taylor will line up with her this time rather than the opposite side of the pontoon. Are we just going into now?
Well, did we talk about why Laura Phillip can't win the race? Did anyone say that?
I've got one.
Okay.
And it kind of helps me to say it. Laura, obviously Kat had raced Texas. Laura sat on Kat in Hamburg and Solveig.
Yeah.
Fair play, Solveig. Bar falls off, rides like a trooper. One of the best performances ever. And Laura's going to be one of my top picks. So this isn't disrespect.
Yeah.
But Laura can't look at Kat to do the work and refuse to work. Because Kat can just look at her and be like, do you want to win the race? Lucy's ahead. Taylor's ahead. You've got to ride. Like, you have to ride, and you have to ride really hard here. So her only danger is here. She can't get off the bike fresh and run, a sub 240 pace, jobby.
Yeah.
You know, she has to ride here, or the gap at the front is gone.
Right.
So, and the same can be said for Kat. The same can be said for Taylor if she gets gapped. Like they all these women that want to win here, other than Lucy, who does have a bit of moderation, they have to ride. So the only threat I think Laura has is that people can look at her and be like, honestly, you've got to ride, or we can all... They should be brave, like road racing, Pat. You've got to be prepared to lose the race to win the race. If you just sit on the front and you show people that you're desperate to win, they'll sit on you. And all the other women have to do is look at Laura Phillip and say, bitch, please.
I got 3 reasons why Laura Phillip may not be able to win the race.
I said that and looked at
Number one.
Beth's tiny child in the corner as I swore, and I felt crushing guilt.
Number 1, she's raced 3 times this season. May not have, we haven't seen her race since what, Roth? So that's kind of a question mark for me. Number 2, the amount of entourage she has here. That obviously builds pressure, and I mean, pressure either makes diamonds or you'll crumble under it. So that's the second thing. And then the third thing is, Felix won't like me saying this, the women's field in Roth was quite weak. Her racing back-to-back was less impressive to me than, let's say, Kat racing back-to-back from Texas to Hamburg, based on the field depth.
Yeah, Kat was 11 minutes finest for accumulated. Not that I counted, not that I worked it out, but,
So those are the 3 things to me that's like, if she wins off of those things, then I'm like, all right, fair play. Like, tip my cap. Like, that's impressive. But those are the 3 things that I'm like, I don't know. So.
You're a savage, by the way. Like, we were all struggling for reasons why Laura can't win because she's amazing, why Lucy can't win. You had a list for both of them.
He's been waiting to read that list for 10 minutes straight, but y'all wouldn't quit
You
talking.
guys didn't read the show notes, otherwise you'd be prepared for it.
Beth, what is the gap's going to be out of the water?
Are we moving on to that now?
Yeah, so the next thing is swim split. So Lucy Charles swam a 48.14 in 2018. The gap was 1:30 last time we raced in 2023 here, whenever she went wire to wire. So,
do you know much about the swim conditions Saturday, Steph?
I believe we're not expecting wind, so it will probably be quite flat.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I think you think the course record could go down? I think it could, because Taylor could push her a little bit more, or someone, Beck Clark, who knows?
I would say...
I am really not the person to ask about
I
swimming.
think Lucy is going to want Kat and Laura as far back as she's ever seen them before out of the water. And she knows that. She wants to extend that. She doesn't want Laura to make that Kat Matthews group, so she's going to push as hard as she can.
But
But is part of that thinking, if Lucy pushes it as hard as she can, is she trying to split the Kat Laura piece as well to say, I want as much shrapnel as possible behind me? I don't want a group of, is there a world where she goes, I'm actually going to do the first 1,500 easy, and then I'm going to start nuking it because I want to make a group of 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, is there a world where
I really hope so. Yeah. Because Kat's going to lose time to Lucy.
But I think there's a world,
Yeah.
if Lucy hits it from the gun, then she's got a higher probability of it being a larger group behind her, right?
yeah, I also wonder whether Lucy wants company on the bike. Does she see that having Taylor with her could be really useful?
I mean, and the thing is, her latest T100 races would support that tactic, right? She's been great with company because the Lucy of old, we used to see full gas on the swim, full gas on the bike, and then survive on the run. But now she's fine rolling turns in the swim. She's fine rolling turns on the bike, and then she backs herself on the run. And will that ultimately maybe change the dynamic of what we saw, how she raced 23 compared to how she races 25?
I think so. I don't think she's like, I'll go toe-to-toe with Taylor 10 times out of 10 and beat Taylor out of the water. Quick show of hands, how many husbands in here have their wives racing this weekend?
Oh, boys.
Nice. How many of them is your wife here?
Sick.
Man.
Woo!
We need to pick a random person. We're giving a swim skin giveaway of the brand new white Viper Pro.
Ooh.
So
That's sick.
I see someone pointing at his
This
wife right
is
back there. That's how
sick.
much confidence he has.
Right, yeah, but the person he's pointing to is actually his daughter, Daisy. And I know he's the sort of father that spoils his daughter. He takes care of her. Daisy, what swim skin have you got already, though? Do you want a sexy white Roka?
She's going to get a Roka.
Do you want a sexy white Roka? Come on up, Daisy.
Hey!
Perfect.
So, I mean, Steph, what else are we missing for the swim?
Can I do a quick one on what she's gone through this week? If you had travel problems, by the way, Daisy, the airline company lost her bike. Not like it's delayed, lost, gone, into the atmosphere, never to be seen again. So they went to a shop and had to buy a Quintana Roo she's been fitted up for this week.
No way.
Literally lost. Was it Air Canada? Surely.
Yeah, it had been Air Canada.
So good luck to Daisy. Yeah, what up?
Okay, let's get a little bit more audience engagement. Swim split, it was like 50-50 when we put a poll up on, is the swim record going to go down of 48-14? Show of hands. If you think the swim record is going down, raise your hand.
Oh, that's it.
Just for the
And swim record going down,
Wait.
not going down. Raise your hand.
All right, go.
Okay, let's say it's going down.
So I disagree with the mass of the audience.
Yeah.
But
Which was like a 90%.
90%, yeah. I think that Lucy is now comfortable winning in other ways.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to burn the matches in her head. She's won on the run, she's won on the bike now, she's won in the swim. Like, does she need to bury herself in the
Mark's
swim?
just like playing these mind games, trying to get Lucy to slow down in the swim. He's like, she doesn't need to. She can spare a few minutes.
Oh, no, I want Lucy to...
She's just going to let Kat catch up.
Yes or no, do you think the gap will be less than 90 seconds or more than 90 seconds like it was in 23 when we raced here?
I'd
Go,
say
Talbot.
more.
More?
Yeah, I'm gonna say more.
More? Pat or Mark?
Less.
Less?
I don't really care.
Less.
And
Less?
that's why she
All right,
fits in.
Everyone, more or less than 90 seconds to the chasers?
So, less. That
Less.
was less. That was less.
Good
that
shout,
was
Mark.
overwhelmingly less. Do you want to talk about the names who are going to be maybe in that chase group behind Lucy?
We can, and I will absolutely forget everybody.
I've got a couple of names here, so...
Do you want to start with your names, and then I'll add on?
Yeah. Okay, so I have Beck Clark, Holly Lawrence, Taylor Knibb will be either with her or in the chase, Haley Chura, Lottie Wilms, Chelsea Sedaro, Julia Lamo, and yourself.
Ooh, Chelsea.
Thanks. Yeah, this
Mike?
is where so we saw at the practice swim, Solvi and Lisa Patera were with us in that front group, as was Hannah Berry. I mean, she was at the front of it with me. So I think that has got to be at least 8 people that will be there or thereabouts really fighting. And I back Kat to make it in as well, because she beat me in Zell, so I don't know what she's playing at.
I think you girls will go separate. I think there'll be another. I think that will be 2 smaller groups. And I think the Chelsea's, Solveig's, Cats, with someone on a slight off day, will be another group. And then I think there'll be the other group, which I hope contains Laura, but she could sit between the 2. I think there'll be 3 groups with contenders, personally, because that was an exceptional swim for Solveig. I mean, I can't speak highly enough of her. But like even we saw in the pool, she was like, I don't know what happened. She was like, oh.
But before we move to the bike, Steph, quick question for you. You've raced in these super competitive fields before. Are you, when you're at the front, are you looking around? Are you trying to see if Kat made the group? Are you looking around and trying to see who all you're with? Have you kicked people out the back? Or are you just looking at the bottom of the ocean for dolphins?
I'm looking for dolphins, personally. I saw them this morning for the first time. It was so exciting. I actually think it's really hard. So where Ironman do brilliantly is they give certain people coloured hats. So at the start, you'll generally know there are 2 people with a certain coloured hat on, and you would expect someone to be or not be with you. You also kind of have an idea about colours. So sometimes if someone's in like a white swim skin or a blue swim skin, you might catch flashes of colours, but other than that, I mean, there's just bodies everywhere, so no.
I'm sorry, Steph, because I don't feel like you answered my question earlier. So what is like what is it going to be like at the lineup? Is there going to be a fight to be next to Lucy at the lineup of the swim?
I think more so this year than before. So from memory, she starts on the left-hand side rather than the right. So for those that have not been to Kona, you have like a 30-meter wide start. The right-hand buoy takes you directly along the buoy line to the boat. The left-hand side is wide, but it's so straight that it doesn't actually matter. You don't swim that much further. I'm pretty sure Lucy usually starts out to the left. I think we'll see more people than normal do that because they want the feet rather than what is technically the shortest line. Because I guess people are a bit braver, and equally, if you don't try, you're never going to swim with her.
And just because, you know, the way that the Ironman does the start, I mean, it's a little bit of a free-for-all, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, I guess just walk us through, like, will you try and line up right next to her, or, like, what does that look like?
I mean, I absolutely will. Because, like I said, if you don't try,
Into the fray.
Ballsy.
I also have incredibly strict instructions to be sensible during race day. So I think if she gets a meter, then I'm just going to have to wave goodbye.
And she's been offered 10 grand to drown all over Taylor Knibb.
And Lucy will be very easy to spot because she'll be wearing white swim skin.
Yes, and if it's anything like the practice swim, she will be doing backstroke to have a look to see where we all are, and we still won't be
That
able
was
to
a
keep
piss
up with
take,
her.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
All right, Lucy comes out of the water first, and we get on the bike. When she comes out of the water, is Taylor going to be with her? Will there be some people with her? Or are they going to be going up down to the hot corner? Is she going to be going solo?
Are you saying you want to ask the audience, is Taylor with her, yes or no?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Yeah,
If you think Taylor Knibb is going to be with Lucy Charles Barclay, raise your hand.
Look at that.
Oh, we got some Lucy
Okay.
fans here.
So Lucy's going to be solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was 4 people of 200 or something, so yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that she's going to be joining Lucy Charles Barclay?
I
No.
think Taylor will be about a minute back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Lucy will be solo. I
Okay.
think she just turns on for this race.
I mean, I think that transitions into the question is Lucy going to lead the entire bike like she did in 23, right? I mean, that's ultimately the question.
No.
I think Taylor will catch Lucy on the bike this year.
I think Taylor, this has been kind of my take all week. I think Taylor will catch Lucy before they get on the Queen K.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
I really hope not. That means she's burning a lot of matches up and down some hills.
I think Taylor's capable of that, though. I think Taylor's really good at punchy climbing, overpowering. Like, that sort of dynamic suits her. I think what doesn't suit her is, like, Texas. This sit-still drag, kind of, like, grind it out. I think she's, what had her all-time best ever power, I've said it before, in San Francisco last year. Like, stupid numbers. And Taylor put 4 minutes into her. And it was that punchy course. You know, like, I think like Taylor should burn some matches early because that's the technical, the explode. She could eat into her gap in that first chunk.
Look, Mark's going to roll his eyes. It was a privilege, but it was really painful. I got to do a couple big sessions with Taylor the last couple weeks. This is not the Taylor that we saw in London or in Texas, and I think that's ultimately what's coming on the bike.
Yeah.
So he just teased me up. Right. So Taylor Knibb obviously has not had the year she had last year. And Pat was trying to convince me, you know, she is fucking flying. I've got to stop swearing. I'm so sorry. She is flying. And I was like, why? Why did you say that? I was like, well, I went out riding with her. And we were riding this like false flat. And you know, she was on a TT bike. I was on my road bike. And I was using every trick in the book to hang on. And I was like, mate, you're like a 90-kilo fat amateur. Like, that is not the definition of what performance looks like. I'm not having it. Like, but we all know Pat's FTP is like 400. So actually, that is, and it genuinely is as well, by the way, it's super impressive.
Now that we're on the... Go
Taylor,
ahead.
I mean, she also has lots of watts to burn, as we said, but Taylor's also very patient. She's going to do what she knows she can do, and that's going to be a lot more than most of the women can do, but she's not in a rush. Like, she knows it's a long day, and she'll catch Lucy when she catches her. I don't think she's going to make a move.
But we all seem to think she's going to catch her this time.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing is Taylor Knibb, after T100 London, went to the wind tunnel. No one knows what happened in the wind tunnel. However, there was
Well, one of us fucking
Nearly-
does. He was there.
nearly, this has not been spoken, I don't know if this is public yet, but she found nearly 30 watts in the wind tunnel.
I believe it.
So that is a significant number. You'll find a lot of watts going to the wind tunnel for the first time. Is it significant enough?
I'll let Mark cover this.
Right. Okay. Taylor went to the wind tunnel with her kit sponsor, who funded the trip and ran the wind tunnel. She gets a kit they've made for her. They tell her it's X amount faster, and it's super great.
I don't even. Who's your kid
What's the
sponsor?
problem there, folks?
What?
It's cool.
Never
I mean,
heard
how
of
many
it. I didn't even know
biases
they
do you?
were putting money
30
into
watts
that.
is not humanly possible. If she could find 30 watts, she would make vollering look like crap.
And I think the rule of thumb is with what's
Half
being
it.
said.
You half
it. Yeah.
And I could believe 15.
But if it's 15 watts, that's a significant amount of power to get through the race.
She looks so great on the bike. She is the best cyclist in the world right now. Whilst I do all this facetious joking because it's funny, like Taylor is a wonderful human with ridiculous watts to burn, and she looks great on the bike right now.
So I think this is the most, as we've all said, this is the most competitive field we've ever seen in Kona. And we're going to see some awesome packs, and we're going to see some great tactical riding this year. What are some of these packs going to be formed, and how far back? Let's ask Mark. Is Laura going to be from Cat?
Are we talking coming off the bike already?
No.
Okay.
No, I
Out of
think
the water.
Out of T1. Look, I'll answer that one for Mark. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that there's going to be 4 minutes between Kat and Laura.
Woo.
There was 3 in Nice, right?
Yeah.
And Kat has
That was a wetsuit swim.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Kat basically has a new swim coach. More like swim goddess that kind of looks over and helps out. And the same way Kat said in the press
Did you
conference.
get here at like 1 p.m. and start drinking beers?
Like genuinely, this is my
This
second.
is his second beer
Yeah.
of like the
Swim
week,
goddess.
right?
Yeah,
You've been in
yeah.
the cage.
Yeah, I'm in lockdown. That's Pat's fault, by the way. No, I think 4's super generous, but Kat has had really great help, and we're super, super grateful. Like, she enjoys swimming now, and she hasn't for many years. So thank you, Steph.
You are very welcome. I do have to say, Kat, sidebar, I see swimming as an art, not a science. And we did a lot of work on that this year. And Kat is looking so relaxed in the water, which for me is super important. So we'll see if it pays off on race day. But I think a lot of how people are going to be getting out onto the bike is who kept their composure on the swim. Because it isn't a pool swim and it isn't a lake swim, and we haven't got wetsuits. So we do have a cannon setting us off in the morning with surfboards in front of us, and it is all very, very stressful. And then we're swimming towards a boat that we can't really see. So you're looking at the point that the land joins the sea, 2 kilometers in the distance. I don't have my glasses on. None of us do. And then you're turning around and you're swimming back looking for the tallest kind of telephone tower that you can see in the distance. So it is not a normal swim, and it's not a normal swim compared to a lot of the courses that we race on anyway. So I think there will be gaps that are smaller than we think, but there will be some people that do miss out, and the gaps are big. And we did see it in the practice swim. There were people that over 2.6K, they were kind of 6 to 8 minutes down, and that's still 1.2K to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here more than anywhere else that I've seen, you see a lot of people that take the first hour on the bike. It takes them longer. Brad.
Brad
Bringing
basically-
beers.
this
Just
is
keep
Brad
it
from-
bringing beers.
Brad from Precision Hydration does have a contracted job on live show day.
It can be harder to recover from the swim here because your heart rate, as Steph said, there's so much more adrenaline here, and you're coming out and it's already really hot, and you're flustered, really. You're just flustered. And so it takes, some people really, really struggle in that first hour after the Kona swim, and then some people have maintained their composure and they're ready to get on it. So we will see differences there.
And we all remember seeing Christian Blumenfeld throw up dramatically over himself. Like, the impact of salt water can't be sniffed at. Like,
Yeah.
if you end up drinking a little bit too much of it, your stomach's going to reject
But
it.
Christian was fried way before this race last year.
The 2 big ones for me ultimately on the bike and where they come out, where's Solveig and Lisa Perderer? Those are the big wild
Lisa is
cards.
going to
Those are the
swim
big
towards the
wild cards
front.
for
Yeah,
me.
where
Lisa's
is
towards the
Solveig?
front. Solveig,
With Kat?
Solveig's with Kat, I
yeah.
think.
I think that they're going to hit the turnaround in hobby, and it's going to be Taylor and Lucy working together, trying to keep off the pack. And I think that they're going to be descending down, and they're going to look over, and I think it's going to be a big pack. I think it's going to be Lisa, Kat, Laura in the group as well.
Dead to me.
Solveig. And
Chelsea.
I think they're going to be hunting, and they're going to be chasing that front. And what will be interesting is on the way back, how much Kat and Taylor work together. And I know that even in Texas, the last hour of the bike was pretty tough on Taylor. I know they broke the world record on the bike, Kat and Taylor both. But it's coming back. I think that group's going to be chasing, and it's going to be the largest group we've ever seen. We have Race Ranger here, which means all the athletes ride a lot closer together than what they've rode historically. and they'll be riding at a much faster rate as well. So
You brought that up, so I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent and say the government shutdown here in the U.S. almost prevented us from having Race Ranger here. So the fact that James and his wife and his family were able to make that happen to ensure that we had that for this weekend, let's give
James
them a round of
is here.
applause,
James is
because
here.
that's
Thank you, James.
significant.
I think everyone in the sport as a fan is a fan of Race Ranger, right? Like, it's good for the sport. It makes it more exciting. You can see on the TV. And James, who basically came up with the concept, is in the building and comes to our live show. So fair play, mate. Thank you.
And James' wife had to fly all the way to Hawaii, bringing all the Race Rangers. So shout out to James' wife as well.
Right, I just thought of something as we were talking, because you said the world record, Texas, and it made me think of your question, which was pre-live. Who are the people that can impact the race that aren't podium contenders, and this is bike-related, who can impact the race? Alice Alberts.
Yes.
So Alice Alberts, a super legend, raw athlete in the corner. She's not in the corner, that's the raw team, by the way, don't look that way. She is actually a bit of a bike gun now. She's sorted her aerodynamics out. She's super strong on the bike. However, her swimming has got better. Her swimming's really quite good now. And do I see Alice Alberts getting out of the water with Laura Phillip? Yeah. And is she an ally for Laura Phillip? Yeah. Because she rides really well. So I might have to cut her a check. But no, she's a serious bike weapon, and do not be surprised if you see Alice Alberts riding up the field. We're kind of at Harvey now. I could see her, if Laura's there, I think Alice will be there. So I think that group actually does have a bit of firepower.
I also don't. So I think, yes, there will be packs, big packs, getting to the bottom of Harvey. I don't think we will see what we see in the men's race, where everyone is fighting to stay in the pack up Harvey. My belief is that the women are slightly more sensible and understand their limits slightly better.
Which is why they run better.
Which is why they
The
run
women
better.
run better
Exactly.
than the men.
So I think we will have a much better paced effort up Harvey. So we will see gaps starting to develop. But it might mean that if you've got a third chase pack, they're going to have carrots up the road to chase and pass much more frequently than the men did kind of last year, I guess. So it then actually may be more motivational for the likes of Laura and Alice that are coming from maybe slightly further back. But then what happens on the descent as people regroup to then ride back into town? Yeah, I mean, maybe they all come back together.
And Steph, have you been looking at the wind forecast at all for Saturday? Now we're within 48 hours. How is that going to impact the race?
I haven't had a look because I don't trust it
Yeah.
at all.
There's actually only one person kind of on the island that I would completely trust.
Chris
Lieto, Caden's dad.
Caden Lieto.
So maybe this year Chris isn't here. We'll
Caden.
upload a video of Caden giving a surf and wind report the night before the race. Can you do that, Caden? A wind and surf report the night before the race?
a wind forecast on our channel the night before the race?
All right,
Yeah.
we'll throw it up. All right.
To our age groupers, by the way, that is what the pros would love to trust as well. So have a look, hop on the channel the night before, have a look for Caden's video. They live up on the hill, they're here all the time. The forecast here is super unpredictable. The rate of these beers is getting carried away now.
Jeez Louise.
If my wife
but
sees more than one beer in front of me, she's going to kill me.
The early forecast suggests light winds,
Yeah.
but some wind. And actually, Velo Viewer, which is quite a neat tool to back up some of your training stuff, it kind of shows tailwind on the way out, turning, and a bit of tailwind on the way back. It's kind of, it switches.
That's like
That's
2018
crazy.
conditions.
Yeah.
Who's in here? Who's all racing this weekend? Woo!
Whoa!
Giddy up. All right. Woo! Who's thinks that they're racing on the oldest bike here? Raise your hand.
Oh, yeah, go on. That's a great question.
Come on.
What are you racing on?
2013 we've got here. Anyone
Yeah.
got
Anyone lower?
Anyone older than 2013?
All right. We're not giving you a Canyon Speed Max, but you did win a Wove Saddle. So
Yeah!
So come see Nick from Wove after. Oh, Nick's right over here after the show, and we'll get you a Wove Saddle. Okay, best of luck this weekend.
Oh, Oh,
You'll
he's
never
passing,
have a
he's
saddle sore
passing it.
again.
He's got it ready to go.
Oh,
wow.
Can we pass it to her? Look,
You have
Just
a-
pass it
Hey,
over.
let's pass it over.
Just pass it. Everyone will pass
there
it
we go.
over. Just give it to the
Nick.
guy next to you.
Yeah,
Pass
right
it
over
over.
there.
Yes.
All right.
Nick, how many more saddles do you have on you? You want us to give all those away?
No,
you want us to give all
got,
three
we
away?
got 3 more saddles, and they're all going to be given away at Gwen Jorgensen's Trivia here starting in about 15 minutes time. We'll wrap up our show, and it'll be over at the Canyon House
All
of
right.
Champions. So if you want to win one of those,
That
go
might
right.
be-
So
that might be
that's
slightly
only
delayed.
because there's a little bit of conflict of interest. Pat's kind of a owner,
Investor?
co-owner, investor. Yeah.
Pat had so much money under the mattress, he had to invest in a saddle company.
All right. We're on the run.
Hold on.
Okay.
We got a couple more questions. Daniela Riff's 4:26:07 from 2018. Is that going down? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Pat, Mark. 4:26:07 2018. Is that going down from
Yes.
Daniela?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone else. 4:26:07. Raise
I
hands.
raced in
Yes.
2018.
Raise your
It was
hand.
Mad fast.
No. Raise
I
your
was
hand.
pedaling 60 watts.
Oh,
and like,
some
Okay. I'd
people
say
think
the
it's
yeses
standard.
have it. Yeses have it.
I'm going to say it's going to happen on a Speed Max as well, because it's going to come from Laura or Cat.
You don't think it comes from Taylor or Lucy?
No, it comes, sorry, you're right. It won't come from Cat. It'll come from Laura.
no, it would come from Kat in her Win Republic.
She's going to be
tri-suit.
back in the swim, and
No,
she's going to
no, no,
catch
no,
the
no, no,
group.
no.
Yes,
It would come from
100%.
Kat
That,
in
that
her
fits
Win
Talbot's.
Republic
That fits Talbot's
tri-suit.
narrative. Talbot's
In a
got
Win Republic
Talbot's got a built-in narrative, so we'll take care of that.
All right, just wait.
The bikers. I have a couple names listed. Do you guys want to agree or disagree with these?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Taylor Knibb,
Yeah, obviously.
Katrina Matthews,
Yes.
Laura Phillip, Lucy Charles Barclay,
Yeah, yeah,
Solveig,
yeah.
India Lee.
Yes.
Lisa
'cause,
Perder.
Indy especially, because I think she'll come out ahead of some of those bikers. She'll be sensible and she'll be impossible to drop.
Yeah. So these are just all names that we should watch for on the bike. So Lisa Perder,
Yeah, she basically is impossible to drop.
and then
Yeah.
a couple people who are going to come from the back of the swim that aren't going to swim great that are going to come through the field. I got 3 names. You ready? Ann Reichman.
No.
Yeah, she'll ride really well. She'll ride really well, but to call her an Uber biker is a bit strong. She's a very well balanced kind of bike runner.
Yeah.
I would say.
Rebecca Anderbury.
Yeah, uber
Yep,
fucking
yep,
biker,
yep,
that
yep.
girl.
Danielle Lewis.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Any names that I've left out? Jocelyn
Jocelyn.
McCauley.
So true. Great. Who shouted that?
Right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Wolf
Have a-
Saddle. Wolf Saddle.
Yeah.
No. Have a PTN hat for that shout. That's great.
PTN hat. Do you want blue, gray?
Purple. You're a purple. She doesn't care. Give her the
doesn't
one we got
care?
most of.
Also,
Anyway.
We haven't even
Sky-
talked about Sky and Holly.
Yeah.
Sky Launch
Hello,
and
the
Holly
mums
Lawrence.
are gonna show
Yeah.
up somewhere. I
Yeah.
promise you.
So I think Sky Maunch is one of these people that I really think we're sleeping on for I think she'll come top 10 on her first basically proper triathlon back.
Absolutely.
I think she's so resilient, so tough, so patient and well-rounded as an athlete. Sky is one of these athletes that I'm really hoping has a great race because she's so nice and so she races almost solo in every race she does. She has to. She's not the strongest swimmer. She rides really well. She runs really well. She'll
She'll be steady all day. She's not gonna worry about where everyone else is, but she's gonna end up just in the race of attrition, just going.
Yeah.
There's no problem doing fastest mum, right?
No, that's cool.
So we
That'd
got
be fun.
Jackie Herring,
Jackie,
Jocelyn
Sky,
McCauley,
Jocelyn,
Holly Lawrence,
Holly,
Sky and Chelsea.
Chelsea. Who's got fastest mum?
Katrine Grace.
Katrine Grace.
Yeah.
This is when I forget.
There will be some other mums in the field, but I think we've covered the hitters that it's likely to be the fastest of. I'm gonna say, I don't know.
I'm going with Chelsea.
I'll go Sky or Chelsea.
Jackie.
I'm gonna go Jackie Herring.
Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie Herring, fastest
Sky.
mum.
I'm going Sky.
I'm going Katrine.
She's being slept on a bit as well.
Yeah.
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 She
she's
won
really good
Ironman Kalmar, Sweden.
Yes.
So they're getting off the bike.
Yeah.
I think that the 5 minutes, Lucy,
Taylor?
Mark?
Together?
Is that what you guys have drawn up in your journal?
Kat would take Lucy and Taylor at 5 minutes.
But they're not going to listen to the show, so you don't need to
Wouldn't it
extend
be cool if, like, on Monday it surfaces like a WhatsApp chat between Lucy and Taylor on how to get rid of Kat Matthews? I wouldn't love it. But it would be
And
funny.
like name it
You're not
attack
gonna-
or
that's
something?
not-
Yeah,
you're
name it
living in
attack.
La La Land.
Taylor's got a Nokia 5210. There's no way. Except she is watching the show. I'm sorry, Taylor. It was just a joke. I know I said bad things about you before Texas, and you've quoted on every podcast. I really do apologize. Sorry.
I love you, Taylor.
I think, moving on, the gap will be 2.5 minutes
Yeah.
to whoever comes off the bike next. Which
2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it'll be closer. I think there's appetite, and they might come unravelled. You know, they're desperate not to see this repeat of Lucy right away, etc. And I think some girls will really, and possibly Kat as well, to be quite honest, might overcook themselves trying to keep it manageable, and they will come undone. So I think the gap will be less, but I'm not saying that's necessarily a good thing.
All right, Kyle, who do you have on your runner list? Who's going to start running through the field?
Runner list is Laura Phillip, Katrina Matthews, Tamara Jewett, Chelsea Sedaro, Sylveg Lofseth, Lisa Perder, Jackie Herring.
And you didn't put Lucy on there.
I think you've got to put Lucy on there now.
Lucy,
You think she's a runner?
Just outran Kate Waugh? I would.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think the problem with the Kate Wath thing is that people are using that as a metric of defining she's a good runner. Like, they're not running that fast at T100.
No.
They're
and
all
an
running
Ironman
slower.
is not
Who did I
Yeah.
leave out, Steph? Did I leave anyone out that you would have put on there?
Did you say Danny Lewis?
No, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
put Danielle.
Lewis?
Yeah, Danny Lewis is a runner.
Yeah, she's a great runner. She ran at Baylor.
Yeah, I'm panicking now.
You're good. You're good with everyone else I put on this list. So the run record, a little bit of engagement from everyone. The run record is 2:48:23 from 2023 with Annie Haug. Are we going to go better than that or
Yes.
not meet that? Raise your hands
Yes.
if it's going to break the run record. Raise your hand. That's good. That's good enough amount
Well,
for me.
no, go on and not break it.
Not break the record.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not
yeah,
as much.
Yeah. So the run record we think is falling here, especially with conditions. It's going to be hot, but it's not one of those awful years where it's like horrendously hot. It's still really hot. I think with shoes, I think with like the way the athletes are fueling now, the times we've seen this year, like Laura Phillip, 2:38.
Yeah.
Like it's got to go.
But do you think that we'll see, I mean, what I would call last year for the men's race was a complete disaster for a lot of them, right? With these epic blow-ups. Do we see somebody like a Sam, the Sam Laidlow-esque performance on the women's side where you're thinking, okay, how can they not win this race? And by the time they get on top of the Queen K, it's gone completely sideways for them. And who will ultimately be the female that has the standard, like Leon Chevalier style run that we think is completely out of it, that dumps 15 minutes into everybody else?
I don't think we see that in the women's race. I think our style of racing is very different, and our ability to manage ourselves is just a bit more sensible. So we
No,
kind
it's
of know the
better.
line.
It's better. I say it. The women are
We're
better
better.
at pacing an Ironman than the men. Fact.
So
It's
I think
true.
there will be favourites that struggle. So that's not to say that people don't suffer, and there will be people that that we have 3 favourites going into the race. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them doesn't make the podium, because that's just how it works here. There is someone that doesn't perform as you expect.
3 favourites.
But 3 standout favourites, yeah.
List them.
Who's
Ooh.
dropping on that? If
There's
you just drop
Laura.
Kat from the list, because
Kat, Lucy, Laura, and my
Taylor.
standout.
Taylor.
I think Taylor is outstanding. I don't.
We
think
can wait for
she-
predictions and hot takes for that.
I don't think she has the maturity as an Ironman athlete just
Yeah.
yet to put her in quite the same.
Let's get
bracket.
into 2 more things, then we'll do
Right.
predictions and hot takes. 'Cause
Steph,
we're running,
Steph,
running on time.
That comment, by the way, might get Steph added to the group chat, because that was controversial.
Yeah. Okay. Next thing, course record. Lucy Charles Barclay, 2023, when she went wire to wire. Time is 8:24:31. Is that going down? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 They're both yes as well.
Yes. Everyone cool? Yes? Mostly yes. Okay. The two things to follow this weekend are going to be the Pro Series. The battle at the top between Kat and Solveig. We'll see what happens there. Also, the battle for the podium between Lisa Perder and Jackie Herring. They're separated by 21 points, and Ann Reichman is 806 points behind them, but she has 2 Ironman wins. So we'll see what happens with that. Y'all ready to get into predictions? Then we'll go through some hot takes that were submitted?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's prediction time, right?
Yeah?
We'll always do a fan vote at the end, so you need to have your winner in
Get
mind.
ready to go. There's still
Let's make you
engagement
guys
time.
start.
So
Make Talbot start.
Talbot has to start.
If you listen to our first podcast we did with Reese, Lucy's been looking to have a yawn day, and I think Reese posted her in bubble wrap, which means that they believe that she is not injured and she's in the best condition of her life. I think she has a yawn day. I think she goes wire to wire, maybe 1 or 2 blows with Taylor on the front of the bike. She jogs it in, wins another world title.
What about the rest of the podium? Second and third.
I'll take Kat, and Taylor will jog it in.
Look, I hate doing picks.
Especially when you have 2 of the 4 favorites as contract
it's
athletes.
not great. So, but no BS on my end here. You're going to see the fastest bike split from Taylor, and you're going to see the fastest run split from Kat. It will then be a coin flip on who wins the race.
Say a name. Who's winning the race?
Now we can give him that.
No.
Like,
no BS.
come
I think
on.
that's what's
Okay,
gonna-
fine. Give me your third place.
Lucy Charles.
So Kat and Taylor are going to tie, and we're going to have a sprint finish, and we're going to
I'm
make
gonna
sure
say it's-
Ironman
This
has
is
a
like-
GoPro there at the finish line.
Not at all
It's
biased.
going to be a coin flip.
I always reserve the right to leave Kat out on my picks. And I do it sometimes. I called Lucy Charles for the win
Put her
here
in.
last year, and I left her out. No, I'm leaving her out the picks. I think Lucy Charles looks great this week. And I don't mean visually. I mean like attitude, morale, I mean all that sort of stuff. I'm going Lucy Charles for the win. I'm going to take Taylor Knibb for second, having drilled a wonderful bike leg. And I will pick up, I think Solveig Lofseth will have the second fastest run of the day. Like, the girl can't but run 2:46, and I think she's going to podium at an Ironman World Champs.
That's a fair shout.
Beth?
I'm just going to be random to be random, but I am going to pick Kat, and then Lucy, and then Marjolaine.
I like
I like it. Yeah.
Because we just haven't even mentioned her name. It's not that, I don't know. Who knows? But, yeah.
I like it. I think she's a great athlete, and she's certainly good for our sport, and she's very well-rounded. She swims well, she bikes well, she runs well.
Yeah. I just wanted to, we may be doing dark horses later, but
Yeah.
chuck her in there.
She also grew up on an island super similar to this in terms of climate. Like,
Steph, do you want to give your picks? Is it hard for you to give your picks against people that you're going to be racing against?
Yeah, but I don't really feel like I'm in the race. I just get a front row seat this year, which is
Good
quite
for
fun.
you.
Lucy, Kat, Laura.
Lucy, Kat, Laura.
Dropped from the training squad. Totally fair pick, by the way. I would almost back Lucy. She's the favourite.
Do you think, sorry, this is like just a bird walk here, but do you think that Race Ranger makes it so that fewer people get penalties or not? Because there's a world where Laura gets a penalty and then that ruins her race. But if Race Ranger makes it so it's harder to give penalties, I don't know.
I don't know where James is at.
This
'cause I
is,
can't
though, to defend Ironman a tad bit, it is shorter. So 5 minutes is not as big as it used to be. And I think this is the first time we've seen in Kona with not a 5-minute penalty.
Yes,
Down
yeah.
3
it's
now,
changed
right?
for
Yeah,
this
3
year,
minutes.
Yeah. I think 3 minutes is still.
Is it 3
And
And
minutes?
I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if
3
they're
minutes.
trialing the new iPad method to where they can see where the groups are at, if depending on where lights
Where is
are
he?
I
and
don't
things
see
like that.
James.
So
Where's James? Are they using the iPads for the athletes, for the referees? Have they got the iPads where they can check?
I don't see him.
it's like a new method that they're trying to use for a Race Ranger to be able to see where the groups are at, where they're not, things like that, to be able to enforce the rules
But
more fairly.
historically, penalties
Yes.
have a huge
Have
impact
huge
in the
impact.
race in Kona.
Yeah.
Jimmy's really strict. Everyone's really strict. There's some refs who are banging them out.
Yeah.
It
It's-
determines a lot of people's
Before we
race
get
here.
into
But you
my
need to do your
pick,
picks. Sorry.
Do you guys want to say penalties? At least one? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get at least
Yeah?
one.
Yeah?
Yeah, but maybe
Yeah?
Race Ranger
Should we
makes
go
it different.
under or over 5? Under or over 5 bike penalties for the crowd?
Let's say
No,
three.
under.
I say 3.
Under.
Over
Wait,
or under
no.
3?
I'd almost rather them not even give out a penalty and just post the freaking Race Ranger data so they can get publicly scrutinized. Like Ironman.
Oh.
If Ironman would just post it and not even give out a penalty and just let public shaming do its
It
work.
worked. It worked with the T100
It's so funny when
posting that
T100
data and-
posted,
and
all the
Challenge
athletes
Roth
got to come to
posted
their
the data.
fit. It doesn't work anymore. Oh, it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, but then they open themselves up to what T100 just opened themselves up to. Rico Bogan catching a penalty for 0 seconds of drafting.
Yeah.
And the problem is you have to be brave as an organization because you open your refs up for criticism.
Yep.
And I think Ironman are the only organization lacking the courage. Sorry, we are pro Ironman news in the eyes of T100, but I will say it. They're lacking the courage to post that data, and they need to post that data.
It'd be
Okay.
amazing. Picks.
You want my picks?
Yeah.
Last year, at this very venue, I picked Patrick Lang to win the race because of the energy that I
God, he
felt
said
from
it
him.
every
So
week.
I'm going to go with the energy that I felt from Mark's wife all week, which is Katrina Matthews. So I'm going to go Katrina Matthews for the win. Second place, it's sad. Lucy, second place. And then third place, I'm going to go typical for myself.
Trevor? He's not
Oh, no,
racing.
it's an
No,
Oh.
not.
It's an American girl we've never heard of.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to go Lisa Perder for third place. She's
That's
raced
a- that's a
incredibly
great pick.
well
That's a great
this
pick.
season and in the heat. And I think that she's going to round out our podium coming up this
Kyle,
weekend.
fair
so,
shout.
Fair shout.
yeah.
Top
Oh,
American.
man.
Sky.
Top
I just got
American.
thrown a bone.
Chelsea.
I think I said earlier that I think Top American's going to be Sky Monch. So
Yeah.
she's someone that I'm rooting for. I love her and Matt. So I'm super pumped for them to have the
Yeah.
opportunity to build a family. And yeah, I think
Let's
I
rip
think
a few
Sky
hot
races
takes.
super
A
well.
couple hot takes.
Do you want to
I had listener hot takes that were submitted online that we can go through and then we can.
But hold on a second. We got who has an upcoming birthday in here? Whose birthday's the next 2 days? 1 day.
Whoa!
Hey!
Oh, it's your
You-
birthday? Yes.
Happy birthday from everyone in here. And from Training Peaks, who has been the incredible title sponsor of the Kona Daily Vlogs. You got a free premium membership for a year. So come see us after.
take that.
Oh!
And we'll give that to you. Congrats. Happy birthday.
That's like $350 worth. That's decent.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good giveaway. Okay, so let's get into some picks for the audience. So raise of hands, who thinks Lucy Charles Barclay is going to win the race come Saturday?
I'll give that. What are we going to give that? One third, 1/4?
Yeah, I'd give it a fourth.
Yeah.
Katrina Matthews winning the race.
Oh, we're going to give that half.
Laura Phillip winning the race.
Oh my.
Oh my.
That is mad to me.
Hey, I know,
This-
I know.
this-
Hey, I know.
That's
Kane
like-
Lieto's hand's not up.
this
Chelsea
sleeping-
Sedaro winning the
I
race.
want to vote for them all. I can go Chelsea.
Okay.
And Kat.
T-Nib winning the
Taylor Knibb.
race.
Yeah,
There
there
we
we
go.
go.
All right, all right. And then anyone else winning the race?
Yeah.
Solveig.
Yep. We got a
Solveig.
shout out for Solveig.
All right, so we got a couple for Solveig. All right, let's get into some hot takes that were submitted online before. Good?
Yeah.
Bike course and run course records will fall. We covered that whenever we
Agreed.
voted. Good to go. One of the favorites will blow and, like Nice, blame it on sickness.
Great hot take. Absolute fact. It
Yeah.
will happen.
Yeah,
And they
no,
don't
100%.
say. Yeah, I guess they say sickness, but not my day is a good
I'll
one
be honest,
too.
the women don't do it as much as the men.
Yeah.
No,
They
because
don't-
they're
they don't
freaking
start.
boss.
The women don't start. They just say, like, I'm sick, I'm not starting. The men go, oh, it went a bit bad, oh, I was sick.
I think a lot of the men just use ChatGPT now to write their excuse.
Yeah, I don't think it will happen because I think, honestly, I believe the women have a little bit more integrity in our sport. Just saying it.
Okay, next one. Taylor overbikes and pulls Lucy Charles Barclay up the road to an advantage that cannot be caught. Yes or no?
No.
zero chance Taylor pulls a single turn for Lucy Charles Barkley.
Oh.
She won't do it. She'll
No.
attack her or sit on, and attack her, sit on. If she can't drop her, she'll sit on.
Taylor,
She-
I know you're listening. He's trying to tell you to not do that so Kat and them can catch up. So
Yeah,
just
this
ignore
is
what he
like
says
Mark
and work
tactics.
together.
Ignore that.
Taylor, Lucy will outrun you. If you bike her up the road, you will lose,
my
and it will be
God.
embarrassing.
Taylor, turn off the broadcast and race.
Taylor, just drop her.
Whoa!
Taylor's too strong. She'll attack her and drop her.
I don't
She's
want
an
anyone
animal.
up here to say anything because I know what we all feel, but I want everyone else's experience from this hot take. Mark and Reese had the best banter and content of the week. Yes? Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, this trampoline story. Right, genuinely, I filmed that video. I filmed the video because we were sitting down to record a podcast. Talbot will back me up on this. And we look across and Kat, and I'm not going to swear, but everything I want to say about her in that moment is a swear word, was on the trampoline. And we were like, what are you doing? And I took the video. I opened my phone to post it. And the first post I saw was Lucy in bubble wrap. And it was just too good.
Yeah, and he
It was too
recorded
good.
the video of Kat and said, can you get off the trampoline now?
Lucy Charles Barkley was too good at T100 and will now struggle in Kona. Yes?
way.
No.
Nah.
No.
No, that's like a good primer
No,
race.
she's like running Ironman pace in T100.
Yeah.
Like 118s is what is in half Ironman pace. 118 is what she's running in T100, which is like what Laura and Kat do through the first half. Like I think she's dialed.
Yeah. Everyone else? Yes. No. Laura gets a drafting penalty because she will be too obsessed with Kat's wheel.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't think so.
This is just submitted.
No.
Like, this
Do you know
is
what,
not
though?
what we have.
Because, we got to keep it controversial.
Yeah.
I don't want Laura to get a drafting penalty. I don't think she's a cheating athlete. I think she's a really honest, fair athlete. But I would love to see her get a drafting penalty to watch Phillip's reaction again. Because all of us husbands and coaches, etc., are banned from the pro athlete brief. Because after Laura got a drafting penalty here, Phillip threw all the teddy bears out the pram at the next year's pro athlete brief. It would be quite amusing to see him go ballistic. He's a really lovely guy, but God, can he lose his cool.
Quick question for your
That was so
Pat.
British. He's a really lovely guy, but I'd love to see him go ballistic.
Oh, it would be funny, though.
Quick question for Pat and Mark. Were you guys able to get media credentials representing Pro Tri News this weekend?
Honestly, I haven't even checked. But no, I don't have a media credential.
Yeah, we're coming up a bit of conflicted interest where we're not allowed media credentials. And do you know what? I actually agree with them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think they're right. I know you don't, but I don't think I should get media
Oh,
credentials.
it doesn't bother me. I have a full-time job, so.
Guys, I just got told by my child, please finish right now or you
Okay.
have to,
Yeah, good,
or
good,
you
good,
have
good,
to
good,
buy
good.
me
We got
3
4 more
Sprites
here.
at
Let's
dinner.
do two.
Okay. Lucy wire to wire. This is both Lucy questions. Lucy wire to wire, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, audience. Lucy Charles Barkley, wire to wire. Raise your hand, yes.
Oh, that's a no wins. We
Okay,
don't even need
that's
to
a
do
no.
the no.
That's a no.
no.
The second one, Lucy Charles Barkley wins by 10 minutes.
No.
No chance.
Come on.
No chance. I think she wins, and I think she could go wire
Yeah.
to wire. But
Did I
10
just get a
minutes?
bonus? Did I just get a bonus question since that was so?
Yes, you get a bonus
all right,
question,
all
yeah.
right. Tamara Jewett runs into the top 5. Yes or no?
I
Tamara
could see
Jewett.
that. I
I
could
can
see
see
that.
it. I can see it happening.
No.
I
for
could see
sure.
that.
I think she'll have the fastest run of the day.
Yeah, I
At
can see that.
2:40 in Lake Placid, everyone is still not giving that like the Brazilian run record, whatever, all
Yeah.
of that stuff. Like Laura in Hamburg, they are all much worse runs than a 2:40 on the Lake Placid course.
Yeah.
That is insane, and fair play to her.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to take a hot take from them?
Well, yeah. Let's do one or two.
And then,
We'll do
and then
two.
end it. And then we'll end it.
Yeah, two.
Audience
2
hot
hot
takes.
takes.
She's been hitting her hand a while.
Yeah, go
Back
on,
there.
scream it.
Come
closer,
closer.
come closer, come closer.
Can we do
closer.
Chinese whispers?
No, that's like not appropriate.
What time do we think?
What time will Taylor Knibb run, and will she have stomach issues? I would say 3:05.
Oh, come on.
And then is she going to have stomach issues, Talbot? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Patrick?
Guys, come.
Sub 3 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
256.
Okay.
258.
Okay. Mark?
Depends if she's clacked the flow rope or not. If she's been using the flow rope, she'll be fine. If not, no chance.
I say she runs sub 3, but she also has stomach issues.
One more. Right here. I think this is the most competitive world championship we've ever seen. It's a testament.
Hold on.
The question was, will there be groups like we saw at the men's race?
I think that it's pretty average to say a lot of analysts, including some of the top Ironman analysts, say that the women's side of the sport is about 3 years behind the men's as far as groups and progression and stuff. And I would say it's probably even more behind, more ahead now. I think we will see the largest groups we've ever seen here, the most competitive race we've ever seen. It's going to be the best bike course or bike race we've ever seen here and the most competitive.
I'm going to just do a quick... so Kat has had injuries, calf injuries throughout the year. They have helped us out here. It is not a sponsored plug, but she does use, genuinely, we have one, we paid for it.
The lever system?
She does actually have one, yeah, in the garage. And that's not bullshit, and I don't plug stuff ever. She does use the lever system. She does use it for recovering. She used it from recovery from the calf injury in Miami. You guys have helped us out today, and I can do the plug because that is, well, I don't do plugs.
Hold on.
They were one of our first supporters.
Hold on. This week, she's been running on the lever, so she's injured this week.
No, she's been golden this week, but we do have one at home, and thank you so much for picking up some of the beer tag. But I do mean that she does use it, and I do think it's actually a really sensible recovery tool, especially from lower limb injuries. So thank you for picking up some of the tab, and thank you for your system, because it genuinely got her from Miami to the start list in Texas last year, which enabled us to win the Pro Series, which will enable us, for me, not to have to go back to work. And that's the absolute priority. So thank you to Lever.
But also, I have one, and I am not Kat Matthews, but I'm 45 years old, and
you're
I
a
still
hell of a
run
runner.
like 140, 150K a week, and a lot of that's because of the lever, so you can always come and ask me about it later. We love the lever. Lever,
thank you,
lever,
guys.
whatever.
Yeah.
You've ran on
We have one more giveaway, and I still don't know how to give it away, but I'm going to try my best, and we'll find someone here. Is there any females in here that are over 18 but have raced a 70.3 but never an Ironman and plan to race an Ironman next year? Right there.
2 of them. We got two.
Kyle's going to Kyle's going to kill me right now.
Holy.
We love
You're
Ironman.
doing that. You're doing that.
We love Ironman. It's an incredible sport, and we would love to buy both of you an Ironman entry next year using Pro Tri News money. So, congratulations. Let us know what Ironman you want to do next year, and if it's not sold out, we will get you an Ironman entry fee, and we, the sport changed life, and we will also.
This is like some
And if
Oprah
it is sold
stuff.
out, there's so many Ironman staff in the room. We'll sort you out as well. So just let us know afterwards.
Listen, this is something that Talbot and I have both
Pat
been
is
pretty
pissed right now because
pretty
he finished our
passionate
books,
about.
but you know what? It's amazing.
We appreciate all of you guys
My
in
daughter is
here,
saying,
and
bruh.
the fact that you're able to come here for our live show, and also the expense of an Ironman is expensive, and we want to take care of that for you guys.
Hopefully next year we can be like, you get an Ironman slot, you get an Ironman slot. No, I'm going to end it right there.
Okay,
Hey, thank you
Oprah.
everyone for coming. We wouldn't be here without you. We do have a lot more giveaways. We have Training Peaks annual membership giveaways, Wove Saddle giveaways, and we are all going to do that at the Canyon House of Champions right next door. And right next door, Lava Java. We would love if you guys come over there. It's some super fun trivia. It'll be a lot of fun, so we'll see you over there. Thank you again.
We're doing that right now.
Yeah,
Yep,
we're heading over there right
now.
now to start. Thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one.